Today's video, I'm going to showcase to you guys the best AI video generator software known as VideoTok that I personally use for YouTube automation. This thing helps me pump out hundreds of high quality viral YouTube shorts, and along with AI video generation, this tool also has many other features you guys can utilize regardless if you're doing faceless YouTube automation. They even have things for UGC avatars. You can create your own AI 3D avatar, pretty much everything that you could need to create high quality YouTube shorts and automate your workflow. And I'm going to show you guys exactly why this is the best AI video generator I've personally used. So first things first, you're going to come over here and click on the create new video, and then you're going to create with AI. Once you come over here to the video generation tab, it will have an area where you can put either an AI script or your own personal script, or they also can allow you to upload audio. So if you guys are doing faceless YouTube but using your real voice and you record a commentary file, you can simply drag that in, and it will also convert from speech to text, allowing you to use it as a prompt for the video generation. But for the context of this video, we are just going to use the AI script, and I'm actually going to use one of the scripts for one of my upcoming YouTube shorts on one of my automation channels. Head and copy and paste that into here. So this is a basic YouTube short script that I have based on footy facts. For all of you football fans out there, you'll probably like this, but I basically just had ChatGPT write me up a cool little script for a YouTube short, and this is what we're gonna use for an example or reference in this video. From here, you're gonna go down and select the aspect ratio. If you guys are doing YouTube shorts, you obviously wanna do vertical. If you are making long form videos, then you can go 16:9. It just will cost a little bit more credit. You can also manually set the duration of the YouTube short. So if you guys want 30 seconds, a minute, or if you're doing long form, it can be anywhere up to 10 minutes. Since we are using a custom script that AI already generated for us, we're just going to go ahead and do the auto duration so it doesn't have to rush or cut any of it out. Now, one of the coolest parts about VideoTok is the fact that there is a bunch of different media styles they allow you to select from depending on the type of AI images that you want in the YouTube short. So usually I just use the Fluxnell, which is the cheapest one. It's literally just faster AI images with good quality and very consistent, but there is a bunch of different options you guys can use that literally let you select the different types of AI video generators that they use. Obviously, you can go down here and use the highest quality, which is literally just directly from ChatGPT. They also have the Flux Pro Ultra and different models, but for the reference of this video, we're gonna use the cheapest one. Obviously, you don't wanna spend too much credits per video or else it will get a little pricey. Now, once you select your media style, we can come over here and select the VideoTok style for the type of images and art style that it's going to use when generating, and you can see there is a ton of different ones. But for this example video, we're just gonna go ahead and keep it simple with the VideoTok style, which is like somewhat realistic mixed in with some AI art. But depending on your niche, if you want to keep all of your videos uniform, you'll just basically select the same art style for every single one, depending on the kind of art you want your videos to have. Now, you can also select the different languages. So even if you guys have YouTube automation channels that you have in English and you're trying to convert it to other languages, this is perfect because you could literally generate an English one and then recreate it in any other languages. So you can post the same content across multiple different channels. And then finally, there is also a bunch of different voice styles. So you guys can scroll through here, and depending if you want a female voice, a male voice with accents, it really just depends on your personal preference. You could really just scroll through. Some of them are a bit more expensive as they sound a bit more professional, but for the purposes of this video, we're just gonna keep it basic, and we're really just gonna use the cheapest things because I'm trying to show you guys just how powerful this is with using very little credits. Now, once you click generate video, it will take a few minutes for it to actually generate everything. So once you click generate video, it's gonna have you double check to make sure that the script is exactly as you want it, and it will tell you to use better annotation and punctuation just to make sure that the AI voice narrating it all is as accurate as possible. So you're gonna wanna double check and just make sure that your script is exactly as it should be. It'll also tell you based on the length of the script, approximately how long the YouTube short will be. So if you want it to be a little bit longer or shorter, you can alter the script by removing some of it or adding more text depending on your desired length. Now, once it generates the script, it's actually going to break it down into a storyboard. Since the AI will actually generate 12 different images, it will put it into 12 different prompts and break the script up. So again, you guys can go through and see exactly what segment it's going to read per image. And obviously you can tune and mess around with this to make it a bit more accurate, but the whole point of this AI is just to show how good it actually is at automating everything. So you really shouldn't have to alter much once you have your script set in stone. So we can scroll down to the bottom here, everything's looking good. Now we're gonna go ahead and click create video, which is gonna cost around 500 credits. And from here, you'll wait a few minutes as it generates your video. Alright, so the video just finished generating and we are going to give it a full watch through, and then I'm going to show you guys how to actually edit and change anything that you might want to fix with the video itself. But this is just what it made without any alterations, just by putting in the script and choosing a basic art style.
This football club played an international match with a hilarious typo on their jerseys. In 1971, Real Madrid traveled to Argentina for a friendly against Boca Juniors as part of their South American tour. Hours before kickoff, kit manager Pedro Gomez made a shocking discovery. The specially made jerseys read Real Madrid instead of Real Madrid. With no time to fix the error, manager Miguel Munoz tried lightening the mood, telling his players, "We're fishing for goals today, so maybe it's fitting." The Buenos Aires crowd quickly caught on, chanting pescadores, fishermen, whenever the Spanish giants attacked. Despite their embarrassment, Madrid managed a respectable 2-2 draw. Afterward, club officials were so mortified they buried the story, destroying most evidence of the misprinted kits. Decades later, a single Real Madrid shirt surfaced at an Argentine auction, selling for thousands as one of football's rarest and most amusing collectibles.
Alright, so that is the short that it created, again, just with zero editing or anything altered after the original generation. And honestly, for its first take, it's really not that bad. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to actually improve the videos slightly, as there is a bit of editing that you are able to do. The first thing I noticed is that the captions, the default caption is always going to be white, and there was a few different scenes in this where you really could not read the text at all, like right here. And you want the text and captions popping up to be visible. So there is a ton of different fonts and text that you were able to select. I'm going to go ahead and do a yellow one just so it doesn't really bleed into any of the white images. And then we can go up here and also mess with the text size and the vertical positioning. So if you want it to be higher up on the screen, more low, or right in the center, it doesn't really matter. You could also alter the text color just to make sure that it stands out and pops out, but you can really mess around and try all of these different animations if you want. Alright, so I have the audio muted, but you guys can see that right away the text is already a lot easier to see and it stands out. So we're going to just roll with this. Obviously, you can mess around with it. And the next thing that we are going to go and you can edit is actually the images themselves. All you have to do is simply click on the image that you would like to edit. So we're going to click this, and then we'll open up a prompt down here in the bottom left corner. And from here, you are actually able to click edit image, and then you can simply type out a prompt of how you would like it edited. You can simply change it to where the background's different. You can change the sky, the lighting, the colors, really anything you want. But you guys could see here that majority of these images that it generated just based off the default generation are pretty solid, and you really shouldn't have to change too much unless you're being very picky and fine-tuning every little aspect. Another thing you guys can add to animate these images a little bit better is come up here and add image shake, and you can go and do enable movement. And from here, there is a few different ones. There's a shake and zoom, a tick-tock, and also a pendulum. Usually the effect I like to use personally is the tick-tock, and then I simply lower the intensity down a little bit so it's not too overboard. And now you guys can see just by adding a simple TikTok shake that it does a bit of animation for you, because we all know that TikTok viewers and YouTube Shorts viewers have brain rot. If there is not motion and things popping up on the screen and animations and sound effects, they're probably going to click off. So this allows it to animate slightly without having to go and do it personally by hand with keyframes in an editing software. Again, just making it a lot easier. But now that we've added slight animations, we've altered some of the images and also made sure the captions pop out with nice text. Here is what the final video actually does.
Match with a hilarious typo on their jerseys. In 1971, Real Madrid traveled to Argentina for a friendly against Boca Juniors as part of their South American tour. Hours before kickoff, kit manager Pedro Gomez made a shocking discovery. The specially made jerseys read Real Madrid instead of Real Madrid. With no time to fix the error, manager Miguel Munoz tried lightening the mood, telling his...
Alright, so you guys get the gist. That is the complete viral short, and literally within a few clicks, copy and pasting an AI-generated script and prompt, you now have a pretty solid YouTube short that if you were to make by hand would have taken like 10 times longer, finding the images, animating them, putting in the captions, and altering everything. So after this, all you have to do is simply add some music and sound effects if need be, and now you are set to go. This tool literally will allow you to mass produce tons of viral shorts every single day with a few clicks of the button. So if you guys want to check out VideoTok, I'll have it linked down in the description. You can click that, it'll take you there. And after using your free trial and messing around a bit, from there you can choose which one you want to use. I personally use the basic $20 a month starter pack, but if you guys are going to be cranking out tons of YouTube shorts across multiple channels, you're probably going to want to go the pro route, as it gives you a lot more credits, which will allow you to generate more videos. So it really just depends on how many videos you're trying to pump out daily on what package you should buy. This is by far one of the best AI video generators I've personally used, with so many different features all in one place, and it will definitely help you guys automate your YouTube empire.